longest name, Rhode Island and Providence Plantations. He has never had Al Sharpton to his house. He has never resisted arrest. He has never participated in looting and arson. He is shy, sensitive, demure, and loving. Paul's speech today is 5 to 7 minutes long. Basic manual number 2 on organization. Paul Pastore, how to suck at speech contest. How to suck at speech contest. Paul Pastore.
Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, most welcome guests. If you were at the meeting right before Thanksgiving, did you hear Julio's speech on how to give an elevator talk? Anybody here remember that?
Yep. Yeah.
In that speech, and correct me if I'm wrong, Julio, you said, I suppose Pastore was going to give a speech on how to suck at giving an elevator speech. Did you not say that?
I did say that.
Now, I'm not going to give a speech about how to suck at an elevator speech, but you inspired me. You were my muse. I thought, I haven't given a speech in a while on how to suck at something. So I thought, what have I done recently that I could share with you about how to suck at something? And I thought, I've just been in the club, the area, the division, and the district speech contest. I could share with you how to suck at speech contests. Would you like to hear that? Yeah! I know there are some newer members who are thinking, but I want to do well in a speech contest. I don't want to suck. Then you're going to have to take the things I'm going to say and twist them 180 degrees, and then you do well in a speech contest. But let's begin. How to suck at a speech contest. And I think there's 3 things you have to do. Number 1, do not set a goal to be in a speech contest. As a matter of fact, don't set any goals at all. This time of year, I like setting goals for 2015. If you want to suck at life, just don't set goals. But if you want to suck at a speech contest, don't set a goal to be in a speech contest. Number 2, do not be willing to practice. Because you want to suck at speech contests, just don't practice. And number 3, make sure you're attached to the outcome. Make sure you go into these speech contests with the mindset, I want to win. And you are going to suck at speech contests. Now, let's take a look at those one at a time. Number 1. I think that everybody should have goals in Toastmasters. And at the end, Rick is going to pass out a little sheet where you can set some goals for your life. And hopefully you're going to set a 2015 goal for Toastmasters. Everyone, I believe, should have one. If you have never just joined and you haven't spoken before, your goal would be to give your icebreaker, hopefully within the first couple weeks. Other people may have a goal of, I want to say something every week. I've told Thor and Rick, if you don't have a function, go up to the table topic person every week and say, I don't have a function. I'd like to be in table topics. Don't be reactive, be proactive. It's not the president's job, it's not the Toastmaster's job, it's not the table topic person's job to make sure that you participate. It's your job. Imagine that. I think everybody should have a goal to complete their basic manual in 12 to 18 months. You may have to go to Ahwatukee Toastmasters, you may have to go to other clubs, but it's your job to complete that goal, because when you complete that manual, the club gets DCP points. And it's everybody's job that we're distinguished every year. And I also think that a stretch goal would be for everybody in this room to set a goal to be a DTM. Now, you might not have graduated from college. You might not have gotten a PhD. Maybe you didn't get a master's degree. Maybe when you were a kid, you never were an Eagle Scout. But you have the option, the privilege, to become a DTM. Now you're probably wondering, are there people in this room that should already have their DTMs? Well, yes, there are. I don't feel it would be appropriate for me to name names. Randall! Colvin! And those people tease. But I think it's everybody's job. When I first got into real estate, they said we'd like you to have a goal and we'd like you to have a stretch goal. So a stretch goal in Toastmasters is to get your DTM. We said number 2, if you want to suck at speech contests, is don't practice. But if you want to be really good at speech contests, you would want to practice. Now you're probably thinking, hey, you were just in a couple speech contests. From the area contest to the division to the district contest, who wants to guess about how many times I practice my speech? Anybody want to take a guess?
0. 1,000?
0.
0. There's a good guess. Anybody have? We'll take one more guess.
20.
Probably 200 times.
Yeah.
Wow.
200 times. Okay? Now you're saying, well, when the heck do you practice? Well, when I get in my car, I turn the car on, I turn my iPhone timer on, and I just give the speech. After giving it about 200 times, I found that it came to 5:45. That was the average, 5:45. It's a 5 to 7 minute speech. At the district, it was 7:03. How did you pick up 1 minute and 18 seconds? Laughter. In a humorous speech contest, very hard. You just stand there and let the laughter percolate. But practice. What else is practice? Practice is videotaping your speeches, reviewing the videotape. Video is listening to people. Paul Bonaforte said to me, get one of those crinkly hoses. I got one of the crinkly hoses. Somebody said to me, like one of my lines was, I had this goofy hat, a solar hat on, and I said, if you go into a restaurant in Sedona, imagine what people would think. Hey, there's somebody that went to the U of A. People laughed. But somebody came up to me and said, you're not going to say that in Tucson, are you? I thought, there are going to be a lot of judges from Phoenix, there are going to be a lot of judges from Tucson. Maybe that wouldn't be a good idea. So I said, NAU. Okay, I had somebody at our table, Terriana Smith, count the laughs. I said, I want to know big laughs, medium laughs, small laughs. There were about 15 laughs. I was the 8th speaker at the district finals. When I sat down, you're probably saying, hey, how did you feel? Well, literally, I was sitting there and I'm thinking, who the hell is going to take 2nd and 3rd? And then, of course, they call my name first, which means that I'm 3rd. And I thought, the judges have been drinking again! But my goal going in there was to have a lot of fun, do the best I can, and hopefully people would enjoy it. And I accomplished my goal. So, summarily, if you want to suck at speech contests, remember, don't set a goal this coming year to be in a speech contest, don't practice, and make sure you're attached to the outcome. Madam Toastmaster.